Hey beauties and gents, it's your girl Lini and welcome to Inner Beauty Out. And today I'm bringing something completely different to you. We're about to do a makeup tutorial. It's not an unboxing. I'm actually bringing you 10 items that will basically be under $20. Most of them are under $20 and it will help your makeup kit be like on fleek. I'm not even going front, it's going to be on feet. So I just want to jump right into it, and I'm just basically going to start from the way that I would normally do things, like do my face and whatnot. I think it's important to have a great toner, and something that I've been loving recently that I got my hands on is the Pixi Glow Tonic. It is a 5% glycolic exfoliating toner, so it does 2-in-1. Most toners kind of bring back and hydrate the skin as well as cleanse it, but then this one also actually buffs out all of that dead skin, that like texture that you have over time. That texture kind of dissipates a little bit, and so this is what it looks like. You're getting 3.4 fluid ounces in this thing, and in this bottle. You can get this at your local Target. It retails for about $15. If there's anything that I may make a mistake in giving you a rate on, I will definitely have it somewhere along anywhere in this video so that you know, and I'll also have everything listed down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out as well. But anyway, I've been loving this. I used to use another toner, a witch hazel version toner by Terry's, I believe it's called, and it was great too, but the fact that this has exfoliating components to it, beautiful. And the scent is soft, it's not strong, and yeah, if you're in the market for a great toner, which you should be if you're doing makeup most of the time, this is where you need to be at. Okay, next one is a moisturizer, and I feel like moisturizers are super important whether you're oily or not, and most people who are dry skin will typically have a moisturizer, but I feel like the misconception is that people who have oily skin shouldn't moisturize, and that's furthest from the truth, only because it helps actually control the amount of oil that we produce. If we put back the nutrients within our skin isn't working overtime to try to replace what we're missing. So in that sense, all that extra sebum and all that stuff that we have going on when we're like throughout the day sweating and stuff like that, it's either because we are not hydrating our skin enough, whether it may be through water or actually putting back the nutrients within our skin topically. And I have been in love with this L'Oreal Hydra Genius. I love the smell of it. I love how it feels. It doesn't feel like oil on the skin. It literally absorbs like water into the skin, like legit. And they have a version that is for I believe dry combination skin, and they also have oily skin, normal to oily skin as well, and this one is the oily skin version. It looks the same, you just have to kind of read the bottom to make sure that it's basically for your skin type. And like I said, it smells so great. You can pump this into something else if you really don't want to carry the heavy bottle. It smells so amazing. It like literally absorbs into the skin, and you just are left with this luminous glow, but it's not oily at all, like at all. So this retails, I'll leave that above because I don't remember that off the top of my head, but I'm trying to see what the fluid ounce is. This also has 3.04 fluid ounces. This has 3.04 fluid ounces, and it's funny because as big as this bottle is, it actually holds less product than this. Isn't that funny? But yeah, so that's a must-have. For concealer, there's so many things in the market, and I've kind of just gotten back to using the Maybelline Age Rewind, and they look like this. Really great because you can use it on the go. It's a pump formula. It's a pump formula, and it's great for underneath the eyes. They have a extended range now. They have an extended range now for women of color, and I think this would be awesome if you haven't had a chance to try out and play around with the whole highlight situation. So you can find that at your local drugstore. They run about less than $10 a piece. I'll definitely include the rates above for that as well. I forgot about primers. How am I going to jump from skin to foundation to concealer, whatever? I didn't even get the foundation yet, but as far as primers, if you're an oily person, this is your new friend. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer, and it reminds me so much of Becca's Ever Matte, I think it's called, concealer, not concealer, primer. It works just the same. It tightens just the same. I only use this in the areas that I really need it because, girl, your pores gonna be like, I can't breathe. So this you can find at your local NYX store, and I believe it definitely is running less than $20. I think it is a little over 10, but definitely worth the buy. Now if you're oily skin, there's other options as well in regards to that. I believe Haley's actually makes this blurring primer. I've gotten like a sample size, and it actually works really nice. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I love how it has kind of disguised and blurred out my pores and keeping the areas that I've placed it in matte. So it's not overly like mattifying, but it definitely keeps the makeup on. I feel like I'm secure, and you can find this at your local Target as well. Now for foundation, typically it's really hard because foundation can be hard and finicky for a lot of people, finding the right shades and stuff like that. So I've been between a couple of different things. I have been loving the Haley's foundation. I love this mixed with the other shade that I've done a review on this. If you haven't seen this, I'll link it above. But what I love about this is that it plays nicely with other foundations. So let's say I run out of my lighter shade of the Haley's, so instead of like having to check back and worry, oh my god, I can't, you know, wear this because it's just too dark, this is my summer shade, I can mix in my Maybelline Fit Me, which you guys already know that I enjoy. And recently I've been playing around with the Total Control NYX coverage. I like this because the finish of it is really nice. It's very luminous but not overly drying in comparison to their new foundation, but they all play nicely together and give me that nice finish. That's what I'm wearing today, and so I just wanted to point that out. And if you're looking for shadows on the market, of course there's Morphe, who has a range of beautiful shadows, and then there's Profusion. And Profusion is really pretty because, I mean, can you see these? This is the Sienna palette. I'm holding it upside down, but I did a video recently off of this, using this, as well as just showing you how that works. I've also worn a couple other palettes. Juvia's Place has palettes that run up to $20, and a lot of times they have promotions going on that also works, but their colors are pigmented as well. So there are a lot of products on the market that will work well as far as eyeshadows, and you don't have to break the bank to go buy certain things to create the look of your dreams or to create that perfect look. Sometimes you just have it right in your drawer. Not in your drawer, but sometimes it's right in your drugstore shelf. Need a good liquid liner. I've been talking about this for as long as you've probably known me on my channel, and it is the NYX Matte liquid liner. I love this. This also runs about $7 or $8 or so, and it is amazing. Anytime that I'm running low, I go ahead and stock up on this, whether I'm going to get it through Amazon or whether I'm getting it at the NYX store. It's super affordable, super sleek, and very impactfully black, okay? Like, black. And I love the tip. I don't make any mistakes. It really works with me, and I love that. For blush, I've been into Juvia's Place's blushes, and they are under $20. And I have been rocking two shades, but this one in particular is called Bella. It has a nice corally kind of undertone to it. It is very pigmented, however it is definitely blendable, so it doesn't have to sit on top of the skin. It really just like plays nicely and absorbs nicely and blends and buffers out. It's not like that opaque, powdery, chalky kind of a blush. And so I don't know why I did all that, but it's so cute because it's so compact, and it has a mirror in there as well. It's the tiniest thing, and it's so like easy to just pop in your bag and go. Setting powders. I'm all out of order here, but like with setting powders, it's so hard to find a good one, and so I've picked up two brands that actually have great setting powders. NYX, of course, has come out with a no filter setting powder, and I was blown away. These remind me of the Sephora micro smooth powders, as well as I would say like the MAC mineralized skin finishes. The only reason I wouldn't compare this completely to the MAC ones are because they are more mattifying than the mineralized skin finishes. So if you are on the drier side, I think if you moisturize and oil up, and I want to say oil up, but moisturize underneath your foundation and your whole routine, and your foundation is more of a luminous glow, this will still work for you. It's super light. It does have a little bit of coverage, which I love, but it's not super like crazy, like cakey at all. So I picked up the shade Golden, and that's really where I highlight, and then Mahogany is for my contour shade, and it really burns out the skin beautifully. When I say burn out, not burn literally, but like it warms up the skin beautifully. And they run about $12 a piece. Great buy. A dupe for that would be going to Iman. These run about $15. These are actual pressed powders, but these are also blotting powders, so they offer a little bit of more pigmentation than that would, but what it also does is it doesn't overly cake on the face, but it gives you just the right amount of coverage. Again, I use the shade Medium to grant me a nice highlighted shade, so I use this under the eyes and the center of my face, and then I go in with Medium Deep to contour, and so it's more of a reddish undertone. If you can see both of them, let me just make sure I got the right ones. Yeah, Medium Deep and Medium. Perfect for me. Super pigmented, but not overly pigmented. Does that make sense? Looking for a setting spray, I would go for the NYX matte setting spray. They also have a dewy version. This is the matte one. I swear by it. I don't even swear, but I love this because it really sets the makeup in place. I was a avid like de-slick Urban Decay kind of like setting spray person, but I've been put on the nail with the NYX, and it's so much more affordable. It runs about $7 to $8 depending on where you're getting it. You won't need anything else, literally. For the brows, it's so super important to have great brows, and I just came across Profusion's kit, and I just featured it in another video, but they come with this little brow palette that has the primer and then a highlighting shade and then two brow shades that you can kind of define your brows from light to dark. It comes with like a spoolie and a angle brush, which works perfectly, to be quite honest, as well as a pencil and some tweezers, so you are lit and ready to go. And you can find this at your local drugstore as well, and it works amazing. You'll probably see me using this and being shocked out of my mind in a previous video, so definitely check that out. I'm gonna link that above as well. But Profusion has got your brows covered for less than $20. Oh, did I neglect to say that the brow set also comes with a clear brow gel? I'm just saying. That kit is got you ready. Mascara is hard to come by, especially when you can't use it for too long. But I've been loving, you guys know if you're an avid follower, the Best Lash Extreme is really one of my favorite mascaras because they don't make your lashes hard and you can build on the coverage, and it is only $2.99. Just let that sit with you. $2.99. That's it. Okay, and so I love it, and so you can probably find this at your local Kmart. You can find this on Amazon. You can find this anywhere in any kind of drugstore, so get your hands on this. This is something that I have in backup rotation. So I just wanted to point that to you. And as far as the final lip color, I just really wanted to kind of point out is Afrique, and this is beautiful by Juvia's Place, and I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't talk about it. Sephora has a great one too, and Juvia's Place, I've got to support my girl, and she has one that is affordable, and it's a lot more product than you would get from Sephora. And when I say the pigmentation though, just saying. Maybe just even before the foundation, you always want to illuminate the skin if you're into that type of glow. This is optional, but it's not necessary. And e.l.f. has a great liquid illuminator. It's called Power Glow Highlighter, and this is in the shade Bronze. I find that this color works on my color, skin tone, and deeper. It has that nice glow, but it's you know, it leaves this luminosity to the skin, and I typically try to put it within my temple area down to the cheekbone, just so that when I turn from side to side I have this like luminous glow that's kind of from within. And I'm telling you, this is definitely worth less than $20, probably less than $10. So don't sleep on e.l.f. An alternative to a face glow would be a body glow, and you can use this, I feel like, all year round, depending on if you're going out for an event or if you are in the summertime where you're going on vacation. And I've actually really enjoyed using this. I actually use it in combination with something else, so I kind of am going to put this as a 2-in-1 kind of a situation. It's the Hard Candy Just Glow Body Luminizer, and if you've tried Fenty's Body Lava, I think we have a dupe. I'm just saying. And so this is super beautiful. Like, let me just show you. So it squirts out, so there's a pump, hallelujah, and then just look at this luminous glow on the skin right here. Like, where did you do that at? For drugstore price, and you'll never guess how much it is. I was shocked. I got this from my local Walmart, and I was just like utterly like, I need to go back and get me. I just wanted to try it out, and now that I know what it looks like, I need to go back and just stock up just to have extra. And then there's another a black-owned company called Oh My Glow, and she has this kind of illuminizer spray, and basically as you spray it, it smells so good. This can go over your face, it's go on your body, wherever you want that luminosity to be, and it leaves these like specks of like glitter that is just so subtle but like so pretty. I don't know if this is even gonna do it justice, but as this dries and mattifies down, hopefully I'll remember to show you before the end of the video, but you'll absolutely see the specks and the glitter. It's just a nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed all the things that I've shared with you. I hope that they have helped you in terms of just trying to get together your makeup collection or arsenal. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. You know that helps me so much, so definitely don't forget to do that. I love you guys. Bye.